Hi, my name is Bill Levien, and I teach computer science and engineering at Seabury Hall, a small independent school in Makawao, Hawaii. We're located in upcountry Maui, and I'd like to tell you a bit about how we use ArcGIS to get students out of the classroom and into our community. Every year, we have a program called Winterim, which is a unique opportunity to get students out of the classroom working alongside local organizations on a service or experiential learning project. Students get a chance to sign up for an activity that aligns with their interests and work with local experts to learn about our island community. Typically, my group consists of a mix of high school students with a wide range of experience with technology. Without a large amount of time to prep, we focus on researching the locations and organizations we'll be working with, preparing our tools and data acquisition to ensure that we return from the field with useful data points like enabling GPS on our phones, optimizing drone mission plans for orthomosaics and base maps, and 3D models, and getting an idea of what ArcGIS can do so that we can shape the story that we want to tell. We use ArcGIS because we want our students to understand how data can improve and streamline their work in any field of study. And there are so many opportunities for technology to have an impact here in our community. ArcGIS makes the connection and helps turn data into a compelling story. We have tons of conservation groups here on island, and as they're still developing their GIS capabilities, we also have the opportunity to learn with them, build relationships with the organizations, and hopefully launch students into conservation careers to keep them here on island doing great work. By adding the use of drones to create our base layer, we open students up to the idea that you can have a career doing something fun, and we use drones as a tool for data capture and analysis instead of just zooming around aimlessly. All of our middle school students learn how to create a story map for a major project in geography class, so they have a basic understanding of the tools. However, the real-life fieldwork adds a new dimension to these projects. Beyond that, we only have a handful of opportunities for students to use GIS, and it was typically in a one-off project. Our first day of this program is usually on campus, practicing with handheld GPS units, enabling location on our phones, and generating a CSV to import as a feature layer. While in the field, we learn from organizations that range from restoring native species, eradicating invasive species, protecting endangered birds, historical preservation of buildings, and more. They each bring a unique perspective to the importance of mapping and how mapping has helped dramatically enhance their work for analyzing, tracking, planning, and management of their various endeavors. Then we fly our drones to take photos to generate content that will help tell their story and even help them highlight a problem or show results in order to attain funding. Some of the stuff we've seen in the classroom, students get excited about what they're doing. They love getting out of the classroom and seeing the passion that these conservationists put into their work every single day. They see that there are exciting, viable careers here on Maui. They learn a lot about our unique ecosystems by visiting places that we wouldn't normally have access to. And they even go on to spend more volunteer hours with some of these organizations. More recently, with the use of the ArcGIS stories, we're talking about our experience with other teachers and other students. And so a lot of times teachers or people will see us out in the community with our GPS or our phones and our drones and think of them as toys, but showing them that we can put this into a meaningful map or presentation really shows the value of what we're doing in the field. They're like, what did you guys do? And so when I told them about the maps we made and the stories and sort of the 3D models, we can now go 3D print the ruins of the old Maui High School so they can use it, in planning their future development. Our imagery is getting better. I'm learning how to use drone to maps, which was a pretty steep learning curve to create the tile layers. And so it's all kind of coming together into a bigger GIS program here with actual, real value with some of these organizations. The coolest part is that these organizations are all, they're connected to the school. We have alumni out in the field. And so we've worked with alumni and others to kind of set up these experiences. So it's like that, the community, the conservation, like our unique location, the place-based learning as well. Like we have the Haleakala Ranch right here. We did some mapping work with them. We did Maui invasive species, which is right down the road as well. Connections through teachers. And so it really is a very tight community that's willing to let us come out and experiment. And actually, even in a couple of them, we've made some discoveries that they wouldn't really have seen if we didn't create our maps. So they've all stressed that the real world value of what we're doing is there. It's not just, hey, come do some stuff and we'll goof around in the field. it really has helped them. We've helped them with some of the things that they're working on. So that's some of how we use ArcGIS online in my classes here at Seabury Hall.